Hey everyone, welcome to another video. So today I want to talk about becoming a better artist at 37. But before that, let's talk about the art piece I created in my sketchbook. This was inspired by Yuika, who is a Japanese singer. Her vibe or songs have this anime OST feel to it, which gave me a sense of nostalgia for something I've never experienced before. So her music videos are of an illustration of two characters, and even though it's a still illustration, along with her music, it has this very storytelling feel to the illustration, which I really like. So it inspired me to create this piece, which is of a flower shop owner and a customer, visiting her to purchase flowers. I don't know if he needs to purchase flowers, but it's a good excuse to visit her, I guess. So that's what this piece is inspired by. I'll talk about it a little bit more towards the end of the video, but let's get back to the topic at hand, which is becoming a better artist. And at my age of 37 years young, I've only realized I want to pursue this now. And it's been, roughly 20 days since I've made my art goals video for this year. And I won't lie, there are moments where I didn't want to draw. And I tell myself during those moments that this is for myself. And the main motivating factor for me to keep drawing is my pride. And being able to tell myself that I did something well in what I created. And I don't think I have many moments like that, mainly because the things I create lately or in the past have been unfinished works or sketches. So having that sense of accomplishment and pride in the art I create is one of the main reasons why I'm pushing myself to learn the foundational aspects of drawing and illustration. And when I made my art goals video of, understanding more about clothing and folds and detailed shoes, those were just like very small aspects of what I'm understanding in my overall journey of just learning to draw well and finding myself learning and understanding more about anatomy and gesture drawing and doing portrait studies is something I never really found myself drawn to do ever, just because those aspects of drawing never interested me. But I can see the benefit of doing those practice studies. So I feel I'm learning way more than what I initially set out to accomplish this year, which is making the journey very exciting and makes me want to learn more. And I feel since I'm starting quite literally at the bottom, there's only, upwards, which is exciting and fun. And because I've taken drawing much more seriously, I'm starting to look at illustrations in a different light. I'm starting to see the simple shapes and becoming much more of an observant artist rather than someone who just felt bad when I looked at other people's art and felt myself comparing my artwork to another artist. And that's why I'm pretty much not on social media, specifically Instagram, all that much, is because I just felt bad. And so I'm starting to get out of that habit and out of that mindset. So that's exciting. Changing the whole mindset of viewing other people's art and motivation of creating art is slowly starting to change, and I'm really excited about it. When I realized one of my main motivations of drawing reminded me of this moment between Tadashi and Tsuki from the anime Haikyuu, the volleyball anime. Highly recommended. If you have not watched it, please do. It's so good. Anyways, there's this character Tsuki who just doesn't put a lot of effort into volleyball. He doesn't see the point of it. He doesn't see why one would go to such lengths to improve when there are always someone better than you in the field. And his friend Tadashi, in a very dramatic kind of declares what's more important than your pride. And I always keep thinking to that when I work on my drawings is what's more important than how I feel about my art, and finding that feeling of pride when it comes to creating something that you worked hard on and that you're proud of. So another character from this anime, Enoshita, he is one of the background characters. Although he has very limited screen time and a very short background arc, I related to him quite a bit. Enoshita's character, he kind of pursued volleyball as just a club. He didn't think too deep about it, and it wasn't until one of the coaches who's very serious about pursuing volleyball and winning matches and, you know, experiencing this grind of different drills and working really hard at the sport, where he decided to quit the volleyball club and wanted to run away from the exhaustion, from just the difficult aspects of becoming a better player. And so Enoshita would go home, experience the nice air conditioning, eat his favorite snacks, read his favorite books, leisuring it up, which I love leisuring as much as the next person. And that's what I've been doing these past few years, is just enjoying and learning how to, not really learning, I know how to relax. I love relaxing, I love not working. But on the other side, it's missing that sense of accomplishment and self-satisfaction you get when doing something well. And that's when Enoshita decides to return back to the volleyball club and tries his hardest to become a better player. And I related a lot to that sense of missing creating videos, missing just creating art, missing doing something well. So that's another aspect of why I decided to take drawing more seriously. And in the past, kind of what killed my drive and motivation to draw was monetizing my hobby. And maybe back then what I really should have focused on was how I could become a better artist, create things that I would feel proud of. And so it was very difficult for me to think of what to create next to sell, because I didn't feel like my artwork, you know, was worth something to buy, I guess. So I'm definitely trying to work on that, not to disparage what I create. But yeah, I feel like the monetary aspect of art creation was a deterrent into becoming a better artist. And I have been watching a lot of Artist Alley vlogs and people, you know, creating videos about their business, and it's really eye-opening. And I won't lie and say I don't, you know, experience FOMO about that kind of experience. And maybe in the long term, in the long run, where I feel good about my art, I can think about the business aspect of it. But at the moment, I'm not quite there yet, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I also find that my buying habits are also affecting on how I perceive selling things. So there's a lot of things I have to work through about my art and about business in general to get me to where I may want to be in the future. So I feel I need to reprioritize what I find important in my art journey. Yeah. Anyways, so that's my journey so far on becoming a better artist at 37. I think even though I realized it much later in life, it's never too late to start changing. So wherever you are on your journey to becoming a better artist, let's work hard together and let's accomplish what we dream of. Anyways, back onto this drawing. I don't know where we're at in the video, but the process of creating this illustration, there's definitely aspects of it that I would certainly like to improve and become better upon. Always the faces. My journey in finding a face I really like drawing and creating is still in the back of my mind, and still something I work on behind the scenes in my less than pretty sketchbook. Doing the background is something I didn't think I would want to create, and I feel the illustrations or drawings I want to create will have to involve some sort of background. Create that vibe, that kind of storytelling that I want to create in the illustrations. And so looking at reference photos definitely helped with that. I found myself definitely rushing to do the line art and to do the flat color. I do like how I only used a minimal amount of color, so the look was more cohesive. It could definitely go awry trying to fully render a piece when I'm not quite there. That's definitely one of the things or pockets that I'll have to learn and understand more, and to what extent I want to render an illustration. But I definitely felt myself rushing to complete the piece for the sake of making a video. And I'm definitely experiencing the growing pains of becoming a content creator again. These YouTube videos is just to document how I'm doing as a illustrator. So I really have to remind myself not to sacrifice the drawing for the sake of making a video, or for the sake of conveniencing myself to make a video more quickly. I definitely just have to figure that through the process and kind of figure out the best workflow in efficiently editing and producing a video. So that's kind of separate from this illustration journey. Anyways, with that being said, you'll probably see the format of these videos being changed or tweaked or played around with. So yeah. Maybe doing less videos, but kind of fill in and explore doing more shorts to fill in that gap between uploads as well. So there's definitely aspects of content creation I need to play around and dabble with more, but that'll have to be secondary to just improving my artwork and not forgetting to put that first. Anyways guys, that is everything. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you like aspects of the illustration. I'm definitely understanding what kind of pieces I want to create and things I need to work on to create those pieces. So super excited. Can't wait to see how far I improve, how quickly I do that. So exciting. Anyways guys, have a very good one. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I will talk to you later. Bye. Max, are you coming here? Are you coming here to say bye? Max, you have anything to say? You've been with me since 7 years ago. He's a 7-year-old old man. He's grown old with me as well. So Max is experiencing that aspect too. Alright,